Episode 6. About to begin the episode entitled Friend or Foe. After what we learned from Rua Pente, we learned that there is a possibility that one of the Klingon houses is plotting to dethrone another house. We gotta find the key evidence and then present it to Ambassador Worf, who hopefully will take action. At least that's our hope. He can be stubborn at times. Yadrin's side in this, that's quite unusual.
The Uridians are not known for their scientific prowess, but the research station is listed as a protected asset. According to your ship's computer, the Uridians have a trade agreement with a human scientist named Amar Singh. He is working with someone in the Empire on a genetic research project. It's unclear what Drake expected us to find here.
Well, either way, we got to investigate. Helm, approach the station. We were sent here for a reason. We gotta find out what it is. Even if it is a dead end, we gotta be sure. Protected asset, huh? Contact the station.
This is Research Facility Logner Beta 3. I am Plardos Yarden, commander of the station. With whom am I speaking?
I am Lieutenant Grutas of the IKS Dutag.
We weren't informed there would be visitors today. How may we serve the Empire?
We're here to inspect the station.
Commander Plardos, you will provide this ship's computer access to all recent station communication logs. You will also transmit a manifest of shipments and supply delivery receipts for the last month.
We expect full cooperation on your part.
Well, this is unexpected. You do realize that we have an agreement with your government and Dr. Singh. Our research is highly classified. You do have some sort of official order granting permission to view these records?
Of course. We'll send it right over. Tactical. Target a point near the station bridge. One torpedo.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Why are you attacking us? Please, we are not your enemy.
Send over the information we requested, and we won't attack you.
You're completely mad. This is a top security installation. You don't have authorization to access our records. We're filing a formal complaint.
You're hiding something, and I'll get to it as soon as you tell me what it is.
Of course we're hiding something. We're conducting classified research. That's why you are not authorized to access station records. You do understand the concept of top secret, don't you?
You dare insult my authority?
This is preposterous. We refuse to hand over top secret information without proper authorization. We will defend ourselves, if necessary.
You stink of guilt. Disable their disruptor cannons.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Ooh, they got station shuttles.
Target
Cute.
shields have failed.
Quite a few of those shuttles. wasn't a big heavy cruiser, this wouldn't be a problem, but considering I only got 3 different types of weapons... wonder if they've had enough. Distress signal, huh? I wonder what Klingon vessel is going to want to attack us this time. Romulan ship. Well, that's highly unusual. Put the Romulans on screen.
We received a distress call from this station. We are here to provide assistance.
Your assistance is no longer needed.
Station Commander Plardos sounded distressed. He mentioned a disagreement with a Klingon vessel. It would be dishonorable of us not to investigate.
This is an internal matter. You have no business here.
We appreciate the delicate nature of the situation. Would you mind if we spoke with the station? Perhaps we could resolve any misunderstanding.
Be our guest. Tell Plardos we'll wait.
I find this very suspicious. Why would Romulans respond to a distress call here?
Don't know. Monitor their communications. Alright then, Theric. Alert me if you notice anything else.
I don't need to remind you that we're in Klingon territory. The fact that these Romulans are here at all could be the clue we need.
Drake said we would find evidence, not clues. And there's our evidence. Hail the Romulans.
Commander Plardos has explained the situation. It sounds as if there's been a miscommunication.
You're a Romulan. You lie every time you draw breath.
The foolish bravado of the Klingon Empire. Attacking your own station and then accusing us of wrongdoing. I should have expected something like this. Very well. We'll communicate in terms you can understand.
Alright then. Ray shields.
Target's shields have failed.
Basic maneuvers. We are dealing with a warbird here. More Romulan ships. Perfect. Even worse if the Derridix class battlecruiser. Those things mean business.
Target's shields have failed.
Let's enhance our induction coils. So hoping we'll boost our weapons and shields. Use a shield battery. Boost our shields for temporary purposes. While it seems pointless, let's activate a tractor beam. Holding them in place can be a little bit helpful, especially when utilizing torpedoes. Of course, they're utilizing plasma torpedoes. Oh, so Republic Disharm Warbird. There to assist us. Just away from the explosion.
The Romulan Republic is thankful for your assistance. We had tracked the Tal Shiar to this system, but we would have been outmatched without your aid.
You fought well for a Romulan.
The Romulan Republic faces many challenges, but conflict with the Klingon Empire should not be one of them. As a gesture of good faith, I'll share with you information that you might find to be of value.
I'm listening.
We believe Tal Shiar agents are collaborating with operatives in the Klingon Empire to steal weaponry and technology. We have uncovered large supplies of Klingon weapons on the planet Nimbus 3 that we believe are being stockpiled there by agents of the Empress. The stolen goods are being transferred through several facilities in the local sector, including this science station.
Do you have proof of this, Commander?
The shipping manifests on the supply crates and the weapons themselves. By tracking the flow of goods, we've learned that there are agents in the Klingon Empire transferring stolen supplies to the Tal Shiar. Those supplies are being stockpiled on Nimbus 3. If you will help track down the source of those weapons, we will share our data with you.
Very well. Send us the data, but I can't make any promises.
Transferring the data now. We expect the Klingon Empire to track down the source of these stolen goods and punish those responsible before more weapons fall into the wrong hands. If we discover any further information, we will notify the Empire's ambassador on Mol Rihan.
Alright then. Get me that Qual Pardos.
Please listen to me. We were only following protocol. We must ensure that our research doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Then why, might I ask, are you trading in stolen goods?
We didn't know the shipments we were transferring were stolen. I was told that the crates were medical supplies needed on the war front. We didn't ask questions. Please, show mercy. We were only doing what we were ordered to do.
In that case, do as you're told and send me the data I want.
Due to present circumstances, we will forego normal security authorization and provide the files you have requested. We live to serve the Empire.
Transfer the files before I lose my patience. Alright then, Helm, get us out of here. Warp 2. Well, I've dealt with Federation ships, and now I've also dealt with Romulan ships. Quite the start for my young career.
Your officers have analyzed the shipping logs from the research facility. Their findings confirm what the Romulan Republic officer told us. Someone has been routing technology and weapons to the Tal Shiar, and they are going to great lengths to cover their tracks.
Do you believe one of the great houses is involved?
An operation of this magnitude would require the resources of one of the houses, but the shipments are being routed in such a way to conceal their point of origin. Our evidence is circumstantial. It was my eagerness to point fingers without proof that landed me in Urapenthe in the first place. We must exercise patience and wait for our prey to reveal themselves.
Drake mentioned something about your father.
My father is Ambassador Worf. He has many friends and many enemies. I tried to convince him that one of the houses was moving in the shadows against us. He either didn't believe me or didn't care. Either way, he made his decision when he refused to act after I was sent to Urapinthe. His pride is a weakness our enemy will try to exploit.
Well, then perhaps I can persuade him to listen.
You can try, but we must be prepared if he doesn't. We should at least warn him of the danger, even if he refuses to see the knife at his throat.
Don't worry. We'll be there if they strike. Okay, folks, I'm going to utilize a new ability called the Transwarp ability to Kronos. There's a little glitch on Klingon characters that makes the ship jump ahead before the actual jump occurs, so bear with us. Alright, get us into position above the planet so I can beam to First City. I gotta let Ambassador Worf know what's going on. If he won't listen to his son, maybe he'll listen to me, a noble warrior of the Empire. He knows his son too well, but yet he doesn't know me. Perhaps with having someone that he doesn't know be the advantage. Of course, as I said before, he can be stubborn. I guess it's because he lived among humans so long that he developed a sense of wonder and patience. Patience that a Klingon warrior would not adhere to.
Greetings. How may I assist you? Fight with honor.
Sir, do you have a moment?
Perhaps. First, tell me who you are.
I'm Lieutenant Grutas of the IKS Dutag.
Greetings. How may I assist you?
Is there any way we can speak privately?
That is an odd request. We stand in the courtyard of the Great Hall, and honor has no need of secrecy. If you cannot speak your mind in this place, then I have no desire to hear what you have to say.
Very well then. I'm here with your son, Kemtar.
That is not my son's name. If Kemtar wishes to talk, tell him to come and speak to me. I will not communicate through intermediaries.
Sir, he said you are both in great danger.
He is the only one in danger. Unless you have been foolish enough to listen to his tales. But you have already made that mistake. If you have spoken to him, then you have been to Rurapente.
Sir, listen. A great house is plotting your death.
I am Gintok to the House of Martok. Lady Sorella has declared vengeance on the House of Jimpok. It would not surprise me if all the great houses wish me dead. Tell my son that I am capable of defending myself.
Well, sir, the Romulans are also involved.
Romulans? That does not make sense. Jimpok's position towards the Federation and the Tal Shiar is very clear. And in this, he has my house's full support. It would be foolish for any house to make such a connection. However, I would not be surprised to hear you mention the House of Duras.
Unfortunately, we don't know if Duras is involved.
And that is exactly the sort of accusation that landed my son in a penal colony. Tell Kemtar that unless he has proof, he should stay silent. If he is a fugitive from Rurapente, he will only make his situation worse. I do not want to know any more about what you two are plotting.
Very well then, I'll tell him.
Has Worf agreed to speak to us?
Well, first off, he said your name is not Kemtar.
What name I use is not important. Did you tell him what we've learned?
Yes, I did. He didn't seem that concerned.
Did you tell him the Romulans are involved?
Yes, and he happened to mention House of Duras.
Given their history, I've considered the possibility that the House of Duras might be involved. Is he at least willing to review our evidence?
Unfortunately, he wants nothing to do with our investigation.
Yaicha! He is a stubborn old man, and he is going to get himself killed.
We should at least warn the House of Martok.
Agreed. If the Jinn talk to House Martok will not listen, we will take our concerns to the house itself. Martok's son Drex is off-world. I will contact Lady Sorella and arrange a meeting.
Very well then, but don't be discouraged.
You must meet with Lady Sorella from the House of Martok. She must be warned.
Very well.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Okay, folks, that was our episode 6. Let me first off get some space skills done. What should I do first? I held my own. I think I should probably up my disruptor power ability. And let me check my ship. This console here is kind of useless, so I'm going to go with this one. This one's a better one. And then I'm going to save it to my ship loadout. To Dutag 1. That way, in case if I change my ship. it won't be affected. Let's refine the 480 dilithium ore. Let's see, I don't need this deuterium stabilized warp core, or this impulse engine, or this console for that matter. Okay, let's take a look at our next episode. Actually, no, next episode won't happen until I finish the story arc, which is the task force operation, which is not technically an episode. I will join you for episode 7 later on. In the meantime, this is Captain Chris Dorn, signing off.